I said, well, like, you may be seated. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, to whom all praise is due, and I forever thank Allah for our leader and teacher, Messenger Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Allah forever be upon him. Brother and sisters, I thank Allah for you being here today.
That's right. That's right. Thank Allah. Yes, sir.
We are today in a last fight.
Yes, sir.
And we are fighting for our own.
Yes. That's right. Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
I thank Allah for making me able to be with you. And I asked him to let me be with you all the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I know what he taught me, and others in my hearing.
Yes, sir.
I'm sitting there or standing looking at him while he do this talking. And I think that if you had been there, you would have enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
And you would have did just like me.
Yes, sir. That's right.
You would not have went any place else.
Yes, sir. That's right. Listen.
The people who did not keep up with him and the messenger
Yes, sir.
are many today has gone so far astray.
That's right.
Many of them is out in the wilderness with those who had never known or seen or heard Master Farad or the messenger, and not has ever heard hardly any of the ministers that he had. But they have heard and have submit themselves entirely to Allah as they said.
Yes, sir.
But they did not.
That's right. That's right.
When you submit yourself entirely to Allah and is the doer of good to others, you have your reward.
Yes, sir.
From your Lord.
That's right. Yes, sir. Teach me.
And there is no fear for you.
That's right. Listen.
Nor shall you grieve.
That's right. Listen.
And that is the truth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you submit yourself entirely to Allah, that he become the watcher over you. Not
right.
You watch over yourself. You
right.
can't do it.
That's right.
He has to do it.
Yes, sir.
When he become the watcher over you, you can tell the difference the day that he took you into his hand.
Yes, sir.
You can tell the difference. You might say, well, I'm going to worry about this, I worry about that. No, you don't have to worry. He has said if you submit yourself entirely to him,
yes, sir.
there is no worry for you.
That's right.
Nor shall you grieve. Why sit down and start grieving over a thing when he have told you? Just submit yourself entirely to him.
Yes, sir.
You don't have no need to sit down worrying and grieving over this and that. No.
That's right.
That's for the devil to do.
Yes, sir.
That's for hypocrites to do. That's for people who don't believe in Allah.
That's right.
To sit down and grieve and worry about this or that. No. Well, I tell you, you might ask me, well, do you worry and grieve over anything? Well, it comes in me. Yeah, it comes around my door and knock at it.
Yes, sir.
But I never open the door.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Teach. Right.
What I got to worry about, even you sitting there.
Right.
As I have said before to those who walked away from us.
Listen.
I told them, I said, I ain't gonna worry about you.
That's right.
You don't come back, that's all right with me. I don't care.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm gonna go back home now, and here I sit in the corner and chair there worrying about a hypocrite.
Right. That's right.
No. Didn't believe in the first place.
That's right.
If he had believed in the first place, he would have not left.
Yes, sir.
He would have been shaking hand with you.
That's right. Teach, Supreme. Right.
Who is more better in the truth than a believer than he who have submit himself entirely to Allah and is the doer of good to others? Do good to others, regardless of who he is.
That's right.
Even if he's old snake out there, do good to him too.
Right.
It says do good to others.
That's right.
What can no snake do to you if you do good to him? He ain't gonna bother you.
That's right.
No. Like Master Farad gave us a token or problem rather concerning the two snakes. There's a grafted snake and there's one that's not grafted.
Right.
The little snake out in the field, little run around snakes that don't have anything to warn you with, he'll bite you quick. And you won't know it because he didn't warn you.
That's right.
He's a grafted snake. Now, there's one there that will warn you, and he will never bite you if you just stay away from him. And that's a rattler. He be rattling. He know you coming. He said, don't come over here where I'm at. If you do, I'm going to bite you.
Teach, Supreme.
When you stop rattling, you better be away from him too.
That's right.
He's ready. He's sitting there ready to fight for himself. That's not a grafted snake. A rattler is not a grafted snake. He is an original snake, so says Master Farad. I heard him talk of that concerning the snake. So that is why it is written in lesson number 2. Why will any Muslim murder the devil? It tells you the answer, because he is a snake
Right.
of the grafted type.
That's right.
He will not keep and obey the laws of Islam. Any Muslim will murder the devil.
That's right. Listen.
That is written.
That's right.
I got it right here.
Yes, sir.
That's in the foundation of the creation and the making of the devil, and in the knowledge that's given to us that we can have and carry it across the world, all over, even get off of this planet and go to another one.
Yes, sir.
You still is the master. So said Master Farad.
Yes, sir.
You is the greatest people that the world could have ever known.
Yes, sir.
That's why today I love to read different portions and different parts of what he have taught and what Allah have given to the messenger. We don't say that he is the last messenger to all of the people. We don't say that. Because in the day of destructions, all of the people will not be destroyed. You see how he worked with his storms, with his tornadoes and his earthquakes, his snow and ice. He worked where the wicked is at,
That's right.
not where the righteous is. He have them covered. He worked in the wilderness,
Yes, sir.
a place where that people have been for a few years, which is North America.
That's right.
And the devil's witness to you that America, North America, is named the wilderness of North America.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Then if it is the wilderness of North America, what lived there? When you say wilderness, what lived there? It is a jungle place.
That's right.
You're living in a jungle.
That's right.
And by him being a grafted man, you are living in hell.
That's right.
Because you made him a devil.
Yes, sir.
As the messenger said, he is not the cause of himself being the devil.
Right.
White people is not the cause of them being white or being a devil. Your black brother by the name of Yaqub, the messenger and Master Farad, taught us that he was the cause of them to be like they are.
Yes, sir.
Because he was a God in his day.
Yes, sir.
He was a God on the weak side, the wicked. When he made them weak and wicked.
That's right.
Changed their blood and made it thin. No more the same. No more original. He don't have the real white man, does not have no part of you in him. But you have some part of him after he was taken from you.
Right.
The Caucasian people has caused you and me today to despise and hate one another.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
No, that's too long. I was answering your question, brother. You said talk about that. Too long. I'm giving a little step in this and a step to that because I want to do some more of something else. That's okay. I thank you just the same. I love to tell you
That's right.
everything I know, but it takes too long.
That's right.
Too long. We being a people that has been robbed of our knowledge,
Right.
robbed of everything. Everything, I say.
Yes, sir.
Master Farad Muhammad taught us in teachers' classes. He taught us from the Rastam in loud words. You could hear him many a times when the weather was warm down on the streets,
Yes, sir.
giving the history of the making of the devil.
Yes, sir.
He taught us that the devil robbed us so thoroughly that he took a part of our teeth. He robbed us to a part of our teeth. He robbed us from our sight. He robbed us from our hearing. He robbed us from our talk. And he robbed us so thoroughly with knowledge that he got down like a snake on his belly
Yes, sir.
and robbed us from our mouth of our teeth. That's why we murder him where we find him.
That's right.
Right.
Because he will not keep and obey the laws of Islam.
That's right.
He has broken every word in Islam. He has about 19 names wrapped up in the name devil, such as serpent, which is snake or anything that crawls about or walks in the jungle and is a poison biter.
That's right.
He can poison you from Islam
This one. This
because he has made you weak.
That's right.
But I say to you, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, don't let that dog poison
That's
you.
right. That's right, Supreme Leader.
If you are here with me today, stay with me.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't be afraid. I know they sits around wherever I speak.
That's right.
That's right.
I know they hears me.
Yes, sir.
They don't have to come in here to hear what I'm
That's
saying.
right.
That's right.
I have seen them on the outside after I leave. Still checking over what that he have heard me say on the inside.
Yeah.
They have came right up to this place here.
That's right.
Sit there and look and listen at me.
That's true.
Have they device, the instruments set. He can tell me every word I said Savior's Day,
That's right.
last Sunday.
That's right.
That's why I talk bold and tell you when you hear me, he says, I don't give a damn about what he sit and listen at.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking to him,
Yes,
not
sir.
to you.
Go ahead, Supreme Leader. Yes, sir. Teach it. Teach it.
That's why I love
Oh, yeah.
to let him know it.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Let me give you another hint. He made a TV, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He can tell you every wire what it does in a TV, can he? He made a radio so that you can sit here and tune in, and you don't have to have a wire running in the place, right?
Right.
I have one. Anytime you buy a little TV, little recorder that you can put a battery in and walk down the street, ain't no wires, is it?
That's right.
Well, where you getting your voices from?
Teach, Freeman.
You don't see nobody walking with you. You got the thing there in your hand, and you got all of the music. You see people, sometime in the summertime, every young man that you see, he got a recorder or some sort of walking or something, you know, to hear with, and you can hear him singing all up and down the street with the same thing.
That's right. Teach.
Now he don't know now that the man that made that thing, he got something better than that.
Right. That's right.
Oh yeah, he got something better than that. He can stand anywhere in this city and tune in right on you, right in here.
That's right.
Our people don't make nothing like that, do they? You have to excuse me from going this way, but I want you to
Go ahead,
know.
teach.
Teacher,
They want to be the boss of everything, and when you tell it square and fair not among them, they don't bother you.
That's right.
that's right.
Stay on the side of the law. The messenger said, if you obey his law, you most of us surety will be done obeyed your law,
That's right.
because he's going to put all of the book on you.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And then he'll tell you, say, you didn't obey your own law.
Right.
He knows it. He had to come one long time before you even heard talk of one.
Yes, sir.
He been going to Mecca a long time while your parents was here chopping cotton in the field.
Right. That's
He
right.
going to Mecca.
That's right. Teach us, Freeman. Yes, sir.
Then yeah, he jumps up after the messenger give us a Holy Quran in 1940. He began to give them after he came from prison. He began to give his brothers and sisters Holy Quran.
Yes, sir.
He gave me this one after he come from prison in 1946. He gave me this Holy Quran. He gave me another one I wore out. Some of them ain't made good. That's right. This book is not made as good as a Bible.
That's right.
I'm talking about the paper, the printing, and the hooking up in it, the putting the backs on them. I had to have a back put back on this one.
Yes,
It
sir.
wore off. But this old thing here, when you wear it out, you done did a job.
Yes, sir.
He fixed that up good. Look.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. All devil.
Teach. Teach them.
And the thing, look how good a paper he got, and look how bright the letters is.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. It's no good no way,
That's right. Go ahead, Freeman.
right?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, teach. Supreme Minister.
Teacher, brother.
You know what makes it no good? Because the truth is hid
Right.
in it.
That's right.
Right.
Now, it's got a lot of truth in there about you and me.
That's right.
But who can find it except a man come from God who knows about the book?
Right. That's right. Listen.
You would think something other would happen to a man if he stand on it, wouldn't you? You think something would happen.
Free minister. Yes, sir. Go ahead, free minister. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Go ahead, free minister. Go ahead. Go ahead, do your job.
What is it? It's a book. Thank you. It's only a book
Go ahead, get that
that's
shot.
named Bible because it got 66 books in it. And any book that got another book wrapped up in it is a Bible.
That's right.
And it don't have to be holy.
That's right. Go ahead, teach me.
Down on that preacher. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You're right. Question.
That's why he
I stood on the Bible in Cincinnati, Warren, Ohio,
told you.
and the people started getting up, walking out, scared to death. Well, I did it to show them that there's no spirit up here going to smack me down by me standing on it.
That's right. None of these, man.
I did worse than what I did then.
Go ahead.
I used a few words about it.
Yes, sir. Teach me.
But I'm still here.
That's right.
And that's been about 20 years ago.
Yes, sir.
I asked them to come on down here and slap my face if you up there and this is your word.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't got nothing wrong. He ain't slapped my face one-sided and I got to walk down the street like this. No,
Go ahead, Freeman.
Go ahead, brother.
he ain't gonna do you that way.
That's right.
But I tell you this now, I won't do this with this one.
No, sir.
No. I won't do that. Why? Because it says that our Lord shall pay them back for the mockery of his religion.
Right.
That don't say it. I'm saying, no, I ain't gonna do that. No. Know what you have. Know what you are doing. So the devil, he listens at you, and they bear witness to you. After you learn yourself, learn about Islam, and knowing that you is not what he said you are, Negroes and colored people, he bear you witness.
Yes, sir. Good.
I have had them to do that, to bear witness with me. I was on the welfare. Listen now. Good. I was on the welfare. In 1936, this was, I went to the welfare to get a little food for me and my wife and my one child. I didn't have but one child at that time. She was a baby. I had no job and couldn't find one. And I went to the welfare and I didn't get nothing for about 45 days. I was living with my brother Johnny, the one you see's come here. I was living with him. I racked down there to the welfare, tried to get something of it. Finally, I got a half a ton of coals out of them. I told Johnny, I said, I got a half a ton of coals coming here. I said, you don't have to buy no coal for at the least a week anyhow. I did all I could do to help my brother. This devil was sitting across from this black man that kept me off of the welfare that long, and I had known him in school days. Every time I go, he'd tell me, I just can't do nothing. I said, you ain't got a damn thing, man. I said, give me something. You can do something. You can go ask your boss.
Right. That's right.
Well, my boss ain't here right now. Now, the boss sitting right across the aisleway there where we was at. And just happened that somebody told me that was his boss there. That's the supervisor's office right here. I came back to the supervisor and told him what this man was doing to me. I gave him the name of John Muhammad. The supervisor, so much for that. The supervisor told me, he said, you a Muslim? I said, yeah. He says, can I join? I said, I don't know. I know he couldn't, but you see, I'm wanting something. Now you know. I'm wanting something. So I don't know. I said, you have to go to the temple and see the minister there. Well, I know they wasn't going to even let him in. Not only talk to him, but going to even let him in.
Yes, sir.
But you know, I had to do my part, you know.
That's right.
So I said, I don't know. He said, I said, then why would you ask me for you to join there? I said, you got one down on Temple Street there at the Masonic. I said, the Masonic building there, you got Muslim there. I said, is that right? He said, yeah. I said, join them. He said, I know, but you got the real thing. He knows what I had. Now what did Master Farad tell us from the Rasta? He says, don't be afraid to talk Islam. The devils know more about it than you do. Now, if he knowed I had the real thing, he had quite a bit of knowledge about Islam and about the Quran. But my little black brother there that became my worker, as they call it, he didn't know nothing.
Right.
Dumb dummy.
Right.
Well, he was not the only dumb one. Look today how many dumb people that we have today. Leading people.
That's right.
And they is as dumb to Islam as a snake crawling on his belly in the garden. That's just how dumb they are to Islam. We have preachers, deacons, Catholic priests, nuns.
That's right.
We have them there in the Vatican with the Pope,
Right. That's right.
wanting to become the Pope, thinking that that is his religion there. And plenty of our people today will tell you Catholic religion is the best religion we can get.
They say.
How can it be the best you can get when it's not yours at all?
That's right. That's right.
It belongs to them. It's the best they can get.
Right.
We made them get them a language, made them get them a religion, and then taught them how to build a house for themselves, taught them how to cook their own food,
Right. That's That's right.
Now how can you give me the best? Can't give me the best when I'm the master. Bother with me. I don't want what you got. Not nothing of it. You told a lie on Jesus that he was the man that organized Christianity,
Right?
and Jesus never was in the Vatican.
That's right. Teach, Freeman.
Never was.
Teach it.
He never entered a church.
Right?
He never seen a church.
That's right.
But yet they say he organized Christianity. And when you read all of the words from a Bible that is written in red words,
Right?
it's supposed to be the words that Jesus said. Am I right?
You're right.
But when you read them, do you find anywhere where he said you must be a Christian?
No, sir.
Read every word and come back and tell me what Jesus said. And if you find that he said you must be a Christian, I'll eat the book. That's right. One man spoke it, and that was Paul. He said, I was almost about to be persuaded to be a Christian. That's what Paul said. And Paul was a Jew. That's a Jew's name, Paul, you know that. Paul was a Jew, and when he was going down to the Damascus, he was blind, right?
That's right.
Blind. And the voice came to him and said to him that what made him blind, to go to a street that is called Straight, right?
That's right.
And you will find a man there by the name of Ananias.
Go ahead and teach.
And there he will open your eyes.
Teach the book.
When he began to talk to this man, he said scales fell from his eyes, right?
Right? That's right.
What is you meaning? What purpose of that? What is you talking about? What are you reading when you see a man riding a beast? What does that mean? What is that? There's a civilized man. Paul was a wise man. He was always condemning the church, wasn't he?
Right.
Until this happened. Not that Paul met the Christians. Paul met a Muslim there and opened his blind eyes.
Right.
Paul, you cannot do anything. Then when Paul come back to his people, he told them, it is hard to kick against the pricks, right?
Right. Go ahead and teach.
And the pricks mean a solid wall.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
That's why the messenger says, let us come together.
Yes, sir.
Unite ourselves together as a solid stone wall.
Right. Yes,
And
sir.
if you do so, devil, you can't kick against this one.
That's right. That's right.
That's what Paul was talking about. No man got scales to fall from his eyes. Let a man open your eyes. No man opened the blind man's eyes. No man. Not physically.
That's right.
But I can open yours if it's mentally,
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right.
not physically.
Yes,
That's the worst thing in the world about our people. Believing in something that is not. This book, the Quran, it condemns all of those things
That's right.
and it upholds one. This book here is gone out. She has played her part.
Yes, sir.
You see, that's the thing that our people got to notice and understand. These books is not yet to lead you in the Father. They have taken you up to the door.
Right.
Bible and the Quran has taken you to the door. Now here you are standing at the door. They can't take you any farther. He don't know what's over here. No, he doesn't know. The only thing he can say is what I said to you just now. He that submit himself entirely to Allah
Yes, sir.
and is a doer of good, he has his reward from his Lord. And there's no fear for him, nor shall he grieve. You up to the door now.
Right.
I have submit myself to Allah. I'm at the door now. Oh Allah, will you let me go into it?
Yes, sir.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Teach, Freeman.
He says, he, Allah, is the knower of the unseen and the seen, right? The Holy Quran. That's why that they said Jesus had a knowledge of his enemy when they was near,
Right? That's right.
because he could hear his enemy talking. He was a knower of that which his disciples that was with him did not know anything about.
Right.
That's what helped the people to believe that he was the Son of God,
Right.
because he could talk language that they could not speak. The knower of the seen and the unseen.
Yes, sir.
He speaks it so well in this book, he even goes as far as to say he even knows what is in the womb.
Right.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Before that it comes out. And this book itself tells you, says, there is not nothing that is in the earth or in the heavens that is not written in a book.
That's right.
That's why the gods themselves, they got to go to school to learn. Because the God has prepared a book here for you. The messenger says to us, he says, yes, if these books have played their part, then we need a book.
Right.
That's right.
That's right.
If the Bible was for the Christians and the Holy Quran was for the Arabs, then we ain't got nothing.
Teach, Freeman.
Why don't we have one? When Master Farad Muhammad gave the messenger the Quran, the first one that he had, it was one read just like this one. It was the same kind of a Quran that I have here. I hope you come back, brother. So, the Quran, being the greatest of the books, the Quran being the greatest of the books, it makes known plainer than what all the other Christian books have.
Yes, sir.
That's why it is called the truth from God,
Right.
God's word.
That's right.
So we need a book. And instead of us saying that the messenger is going away to get the book, don't us talk like that.
That's right. Teach us, Freeman.
No. A messenger can be you. When Allah comes to Messenger Elijah Muhammad, he went and found here in Detroit a Quran to give to him. And he said, I have found the best one that I could find. And he gave him one just like this one. I read it. I went to his house one evening, and he and his wife had to go away. And he asked me, he said, will you stay here with my children until Clara come back? I said, sure. He said, thank you. I said, sure, I'll stay. He didn't know that he had did something. You know what I mean. I guess he knows. I don't know. But anyway, this is what I asked him. I says, while you're gone, can I read your Quran? He looked at me. He said, wash your hand and do it before you read it. He says, and be careful with it because it's an old one. He said, you can read it. We ain't got another one like it yet. Same kind of Quran this one is. We couldn't find them. Devil didn't want you to have this.
Right.
No, because this says in there that Islam is the religion of every human child that is born. But he didn't want you to get none of this.
That's right.
Right.
This book will open your eyes if you understand it. But the thing about it, we had nobody to teach us the book. And it's written in the foundation.
Right.
In the words, don't tell your teacher that you didn't have one, that you didn't have a teacher to teach you for the past 379 years. She knows that and is trying to forget it. Now she can teach you any course you desire. That's what Master Farad wrote. It is in this little book here.
Right.
This book was written by Master Farad. More knowledge in this book here than in here, in this big one, in this one, and any you can find is here. In a few words. You can take it and lock up any so-called wise, religious, historical man. You can lock him up with it. But this, what I have here. When I went to visit the elders in Chicago, main brother, the two brothers went with me, right?
Yes, sir. That's right.
They asked me and they said, you got everything, don't you? You have everything. I said, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I said, I got it. I'm the real McCoy.
That's right. Yes, sir.
You're going to see them all.
Right.
All of them. You're going to see them very soon.
Right.
That's why I want my temple to be dressed up. Your
Right.
temple, rather. Dressed up and looking good. Take all of this old raggedy chair out of here.
Right. That's right.
Put us a carpet, wall to wall, so we can walk on. Hide these lights with some shades on them,
That's right.
Right.
so it'll look like a Muslim place
Yes, sir.
in the wilderness of hell.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Everybody got a finer building than what we got, because the truth is in here.
That's right.
You heard the old story said that the lie and the truth went in swimming one day, didn't you? Want me to tell it to you?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Spreeters.
The lie and the truth went to swimming. They was talking on the way, and the lie looked at the truth and said, let's go in swimming. By that time, there was about a little pond of water. Truth said, okay. Got to the water, the truth started taking off her clothes to jump in the water. Truth ain't, the lie ain't took off his. He didn't take off his. So when truth jumped into the pond of water, the lie picked up the clothes and ran away with them.
That's right. That's right.
So they arrested the truth. put him in jail. No clothes on. So he told the story to the judge. The judge said, I'm going to free you, but I want these officers to go and catch that closed up liar. That's why come you said today. That's what they say now. That's why they say today that the lie is closed up. He's all dressed all up.
Right. That's right.
Truth, he's sitting here all naked. He ain't got on nothing but just a little something of it. Naked truth.
Yes, sir.
It fits too.
Yes, sir.
The truth, or the man or woman that's telling the truth, well, poor people. It's written right here. I can read it to you in just 1 or 2 words.
Right.
The poor righteous teachers of the truth.
Right.
When you tell a lie, you got to keep adding to it.
That's right.
Person keep asking you questions all the time. For God's sake, stop somewhere if you're telling a lie, because you forget what you said.
Right.
That's why they got the judges, jurors, and all other men in the court, the prosecutor, to try to catch that closed up lie.
Yes, sir.
They catches it too. Nobody but God and the devil
That's right.
is men, and both of them can be seen and heard. And God can be heard everywhere, and the devil has been heard everywhere.
That's right.
Brother and sister, I wanted to go as far as I could with He makes all things new.
Yes, sir.
We ain't got long to talk about that He makes all things new. Just for a few minutes, and then the next Sunday that we meet up together here, I shall complete that. Then you will have the tapes of it.
Yes, sir.
I shall complete it. Because there's something else I want to get into to tell you about. Because the messenger, when I pick up his words, they are like electric wires that's naked. That's right. He told me one day, he said that the truth is known as the burning truth. He said that's what Moses went up against when he saw the burning bush. He went to the bush when the voice said to him, "Take off your shoes, Moses, for the ground you stand on is holy."
Yes, sir.
Moses took off his shoes, and he told Moses, he said, "Moses, you can't see me." That did not mean now that God cannot be seen.
Right.
He was standing in a position by the bush because Moses didn't know the bush was like that. And the messenger says that that bush was not on fire. When Moses got up to the bush, it was not burning. It was not on fire. But we call it the burning bush. He says he called Moses to the bush to show Moses how angry he was with Pharaoh. The messenger taught me, he said that Allah was so angry with Pharaoh that he showed it to Moses as a bush being burned. He wanted to burn up Pharaoh right there for what he had done to his people. They called them the Israelites. It was the Negro.
Yes, sir. Right.
That's what Master Farad Muhammad said when he came here, that he had the power to push every devil in America into the fire at one time.
Yes, sir.
God said so.
Yes, sir.
I heard him. I heard him when he said it.
Yes, sir.
That's why today I can bear witness with Messenger Elijah Muhammad, because I heard many of the things that plenty of people heard and denied it after the messenger had raised up higher in the knowledge of Islam. I would say, I would love to say, black brothers and black sisters who is on the outside of this temple, hurry to it.
That's right. Yes,
and
sir.
join your own kind.
That's right.
We're going to start for a few minutes and speak on our continuing, He, Allah, makes all things new. Where we left before was I will read it to where I checked. Let us quote it. This is like the creation of us. In the beginning, the God who created us had no material to use to begin a creation. He had only himself. The same thing with us here in America. When Master Farad Muhammad came to us, he did not have any kind of books and things. He only had the knowledge in his head, the same as that God did, to give to us. In a beginning of a creation, to return black people to themselves. When I first came into the Nation of Islam and walking around trying to get people to come and join and come into the nation, I had nothing but a voice to tell you, says that man at the temple will tell you these things.
Yes, sir.
I had nothing. Finally, we got a hold of the student enrollment was our first lesson that we had. And we walked every which way. We went in the blind pigs. We went where the women was a shaking at. We went where they was selling at. We went everywhere. And everywhere that we went, you could hear the voice saying, that man, Master Farad Muhammad, you should go and hear him. You was not a Negro nor a colored person. We taught it. We taught it. I was in a place where we used to go at, they call it the hole. That was the name of this place that we named it, the hole. You had to go around through the alley to go in it. We went in there and we taught Islam in the hole.
Yes, sir.
Had nothing but a little knowledge of the first question of the student enrollment, who is the original man. A question that wise men today says that is too much for us to carry, saying we are the original man.
Right. They say.
Read Wallace's paper. He said that covers too much for you and I to be called original man. No, you cannot have a name big enough.
Right. That's right.
Because you is the original man, the first man, and the messenger says right here in this little pamphlet, and you're going to be the last one if there be a last.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Blessed be the name of Allah,
Yes, sir.
the Lord of all the worlds. So we had only him to carry. Therefore, let us go on. Therefore, out of darkness and the thoughtless and invisible, he brought out of the visible vision, and through an idea he made a brain which had the power to cover the surface of our thinking and to produce from that thought what image of vision that the brain cells could conceive. That's something, ain't it? Think about who's telling that. A poor man who one time was chopping cotton, picking cotton beside you, and had no knowledge. And today he has met a God that opened his blind eyes and cut the knots out of his tongue to tell you and I. Let us continue. These things at that time were all new. There was no plan or universe except his. He the only one had the plans. He only one had the blueprint and the knowledge to make a universe. He was so great in the making of his universe that whatever he wanted in it, he didn't have to go anywhere to bring forth something by trying to sit down and make it up and then bring it forth to you. When he got ready for the star and the moon, or the star and the sun to come out, standing there in the darkness, looking like it, you couldn't do nothing with him because he was in triple darkness. Thank you. His plans only did he use. And he said to it be. The messenger says, and the sun couldn't stay back. It had to come out.
That's Right.
Because the Creator is calling me out here. He's telling me to be. Come on out, son. Stand out here in this universe and give light to it.
Yes, sir.
The messenger says, and there came rolling out a planet equal 853,000 miles in diameter and nothing but a ball of fire.
Right.
You can't walk up to it.
That's right.
If you had an airplane, you can't go on its surface. Because she's got tongues of fire that licks out from her as far as 800,000 miles away. You don't hear anybody saying they're getting close to this.
That's right. That's right.
Don't nobody get close to justice because it's meaning justice. Master Farad Muhammad said that justice in it is like unto 12 jurors that's sitting on a case. They don't know nothing about this person that they got to judge. A juror cannot judge a person if he knows it. Right?
That's right.
They won't let you there. Not if you tell the truth. You can't sit on the stand.
Teach.
So a lawyer can't sit on this stand here and say he's giving justice when he is not. If so, the justice is going to catch him.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, teach, Freeman.
Oh, praises is due Allah.
Yes, sir.
I feel a little better than I did when I come in.
So do we. So do we.
I feel good.
Yes,
He
sir.
makes me that way.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
I don't feel the pain all the time when I tell you that I don't feel good. I just feel a little weak. I don't have pains. Allah remove fear and pains in this thing from me. I wants to be here. I wants to see the end of it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the son, she come on out, the messenger said. She come, read his book, he'll tell you about it. The son, come on out. And where did it go when it come out? She came out and she didn't stop rolling, not until she set herself in the center of the universe. In the center of 76 quintillion miles.
Right.
Then she stopped right in the center of it.
Yes, sir.
Started rotating her own self. He said, be. He didn't get no fire and coals and go there shoveling that light. He didn't make electricity to put in the sun. He made it so that the sun would produce electricity. Master Farad said we always had it, ever since we had the sun. Who don't want Master Farad for his God? Who would be so crazy to say, I'm going to serve Jesus as God, and Jesus is dead just like the messenger is dead.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
Just like you and I are going to die.
That's right.
100 years from today, nobody be sitting around here.
That's right.
That's right.
You got to live a long time to be sitting around here 100 years from today.
That's right.
From the way it looks. Better pray that we be around here 100 more days.
That's right.
Hey, Lord. Hey, Lord.
That's right.
Listen at it. Go ahead, teach.
Remember
Freeman.
what the messenger said to us? He said, the Son of Man didn't know what day this judgment was going to come on. He told you, don't let your flight be in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Right?
Right. Right.
Sabbath day means the day of war. Don't mean no Sabbath for you to go someplace to wash up. mean the day when people will be dying on the battlefield, the Sabbath day.
That's right.
Don't let it be on that day. Where can you go and people just shooting each other all the time? Look what we got to do now. And the big fools is out there in the street. We got to go and put ourselves in jail by bars and stick them up on the side of our house to stay in there.
That's right.
What you gonna do when people's up and down the street using machine guns, hand grenades, and all of that thing? And the book said that blood would be running down the streets
That's right.
up to the horse's bridle.
Yes, sir.
A bridle is something that got bits to it, and you put it on a horse's mouth.
That's right.
That blood gonna be up to the horse's bridle. That means he just can hold his head up to wade through blood. What are we gonna do, black man and black woman? I tell the people, I got the real McCoy. Why don't they come in here?
Right. That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Right.
Thank you, that's it. It means freedom. I thank people who that I have taught for not forgetting what I said.
That's right. That's right.
It is freedom. I'm looking there at the J. That's what it means. The sun means freedom. But I can say justice.
That's true.
I can use it. How can you use then that the sun can bring forth justice? Because when she come out from the word be, she was the first one out there in the universe. And when she thought her light across the universe and stopping in the middle of 76 quintillion miles in the universe, there was no other star to have justice but the sun.
That's right.
That's right.
I can use it.
Yes, sir.
Because there was no justice. She was before the star. The star means justice. Remember, when God teaches a person,
Yes.
I'm not talking against the one that told me just now. I thank you for it. Many a times a student have to remind the teacher. So my dear beloved brothers and sisters, he makes all things new. There was no sun. All of the universe was dark,
Yes, sir.
dark, in triple darkness, until she come out to give freedom, justice, equality by one I. That's the only letter that stands out to itself. I, right?
That's right.
That's the only letter that you can read and it meaning your own self. I, right? She come out. I, Islam. That's what this means here. That is the staff to your flag.
Right.
It has no stopping place, but we have to cut it off to let you know what I is. But I don't stop. I'm the original man. I'm the first. I'm the last. I am Alpha Omega. I am the greater taker. I am the tribe of Shabbat. There's nobody was first but me. I am the cause of freedom. I am the cause of justice. I am the cause of equality. Tell that dog that.
Right.
And I said, dog, I'm talking about white folks.
Right. That's right.
Tell them that.
Red peace, Freeman.
I don't see why people is afraid to come here and sit down and listen. I'm the one should be afraid. I'm the one doing the jitterbug.
Red, Freeman. Yes, sir.
All praises due Allah.
Red. Teachers them up.
I got just a few more minutes. Thank you. Come back. Bring some more. Fill this place up so I can talk about it. I used to teach this flag.
That's right.
When I went to jail, they had the whole blackboard down there sitting before me. And this sergeant went over to the prosecutor, told the prosecutor, he said, be careful with that one. He's one of the wise ones.
That's right. That's right. He's right.
He whispered in his ears to tell him.
Yes, sir.
Whispered in his ears. And when he did, Allah opened my ears so clear that I heard him as though if he was whispering in mine.
Yes, sir. Listen.
Did not you know that when you're fighting for righteous sakes and fighting for your own and fighting for Islam and you as a Muslim, can't nobody talk about you.
That's right.
I ain't lying.
That's right.
As the old song used to say, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Let's go a little farther. This is where I was supposed to start at. Boy, oh boy. I'm just going to read you this so I can turn the page for next time, okay?
Yes, sir.
The wisdom, idea, and way of thinking of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise are due forever, is superior to any way of believing today. There is no one to hinder his image of thought, for that which has not yet been conceived in our brain. He goes after the root of all things like our black fathers did in the beginning when he built the universe out of nothing. He is as one sitting out in space with no material of space to make something, although altogether new. Excuse me. He goes after the root in making this new world of people. As he said, first he makes a new mind for us, because that old mind is no good. Look at it out there. That's that old mind playing out there in the streets.
Yes, sir.
You don't want that.
That's right.
You want something that is new.
Yes, sir. That's right.
He teaches us a different education. We got a university here,
That's right.
and we can teach you now. You can't tell us now that you didn't have a teacher for 379 years. We know that, and trying to forget it.
Go ahead, Freeman.
He teaches us a different education, one that we have never had before. Just think of that. The education that Master Farad teaches us and has taught us is one that we have never had before. When he said one that we have never had before, he don't mean just us here in America. He's talking about all over the earth, because you take this teaching all over the earth, the people will look at you strange.
That's right. Yes,
You
sir.
got to convert everybody all over again. As the messenger said to me, he says, if I had this knowledge when Yaqub was going to make the devils, I'd have stopped him.
Yes, sir.
Never would have made it. I said, all praises to Allah. He laughed when he said it. He said he laughed. He gave me his little laugh. And he said, but I wasn't back there 6,000 years ago.
Yes, sir.
He gave us education on the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of God's, not of prophets, but of the gods of the prophets of the past.
Yes, sir.
He builds our mind according to the way gods think. Oh boy, that's the way you want to do it, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
All praises is due Allah.
Yes, sir.
Think like gods think.
Yes, sir.
And not the way of thinking of servants, prophets. The prophets of the past was inspired, and their inspiration was true. For the past 6,000 years, there was no God present. For the past 6,000 years, no God was present. I'll tell you, I might read it later on into it, but I tell you, why there was no God present is because this 6,000 years is wrapped up in the cycle of 25,000 years, which is Master Farad Muhammad's 25,000 years.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's
That
right.
he came in.
That's right. Right. Right.
Now the new 25,000 years is after the 1914. 6,000 years expired in the year of 1914. The new one now is his. And he writes history, as he said, for the next 25,000 years. That's why you will talk about Islam for 25,000 years to come. In the next cycle of 25,000 years, you will live. One of the writers said that you will never be forgotten. You will live forever in the knowledge of what Master Farad Muhammad brought to us.
That's right. Yes, sir.
For the past 6,000 years, there was no God present who was superior to Yaqub, our God, and scientists were not permitted to interfere with the people of Yaqub and their civilization, nor in the way in which they were thinking. He didn't let it be, because the king would not let him do so. When he was in jail, when Yaqub was in jail, and the king went to him, said, Yaqub, I know what you are here for. You are doing a divine work.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to stop you unless you don't come to the agreements that I would ask you. And Yaqub said, providing if you give me what I ask you. So he told Yaqub, all right, I give it to you. What do you want, Yaqub? I want you to give me everything I need for the next 20 or 25 years. He says, okay, we got a little isle at the Aegean Seas. In the Aegean Sea, a little island called the Isle of Pilan, which you call Patmos in the Bible. We're going to give you that to do your work on, Yaqub. Don't come back to the Holy Land, Yaqub.
That's right.
Don't try to do it here. If you don't go there, Yaqub, we're going to line you all up and mow you down.
That's right.
Every last one of you. Yaqub had to take his offering. Because there was 5 billion people at that time, and Yaqub didn't have but 60,000 of them with himself. So it was easy to take care of Yaqub and his people. To interfere with the people of Yaqub and their civilization, not in the way in which they were thinking. That is why they, white race, would kill prophets who came among them teaching the way of the righteous.
Right.
To the people. Because Yaqub people, the white race, was not to build a civilization on the basis of righteousness. The white race was to build a civilization just the opposite of righteousness. And this he has done. This is the reason why the God of righteousness and justice cannot use the white race way of civilization. We can't use it.
That's right.
The God of righteousness must remove the white race way of civilization, altogether and build up a new foundation. As I keep repeating the thoughts, the minds of the people must be so conditioned into the way of thinking that new world that we must not think in terms of the new world being a part of another old world. Even your education of this wicked world will not be a part of the education of the new world.
That's it.
Now we end that. Not be a part of the new world. Your education, I don't care what college you went to.
Right.
I don't care what education you got.
That's right.
Right.
It means nothing
Yes, sir.
Right.
in this new world. That's right. That's true. What can you make, Yaqub, that will bring other than bloodshed in the land?
Yes, sir.
I know that you don't know, Uncle. Uncle knows that you didn't know, Yaqub.
That's right.
Uncle's a little wiser than you, buddy. He had read all of your doings before you was born. He knowed it. If he didn't know it, how is it that he said, what can you bring forth? If he didn't know the righteousness of people, what can you bring forth that will bring other than troublemakers on the land? So he must have been a wise man too, huh?
That's right, sir.
Right.
Yaqub didn't say no more. He shut his mouth. And when they had on went to shoot marbles. Yaqub was a bad fellow though. Him and Moses was two tough men. That's why the Jews choose Moses for their leader rather than to choose Jesus. Moses was a killer diller, brother. I ain't lying to you. Moses had no fear neither.
Right.
Moses was a bad man. And you know what I'm saying. I don't mean that he was bad, so bad. Because he was a prophet that was sent to these people, and they was in the caves of West Asia, in Europe. That's where Moses went to. Those are the children of Israel that he claimed to go free in the caves of Europe, which was a type of us, being the children of Israel. The messenger told me, he says, the people that is called the children of Israel back at that time was a sign of the real children of Israel in North America, which is the black people of today.
Yes, sir.
That's the way he taught it to me. So when you hear me give a history of Moses and don't mention that, you just say, he's talking about me.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I want this. I want this. I want enough people, men, that can produce here $1,000 every Sunday, and that's cheap,
Yes, sir.
right?
That's right.
That's cheap. 1,000 every Sunday. When we take up donations, I want to give what they can give every Sunday to make $1,000. I want you to put me where I can tell this truth, regardless to who hear or who don't hear.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
I'm not able to go out myself and rent these big places, advertise myself. I'm not able. You have to help me.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
I want to do what not another minister has ever done, and that is to rent a home and white and black can come in there. I want to give the history of Yaqub in that place
Yes, sir.
where white and black will hear it.
That's right.
They say that they are not the devil. I want them to prove it.
Right.
That's what I'll do if you help me to do it.
Yes, sir.
Then if they kill me afterward, you be done got it.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Because I'm only one man. One man. One man died. For everybody, that's all right. That's what they claim Jesus died, right? For the whole world.
Right.
But he didn't die for the whole world. No. And I will not die for the whole world either.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Not for white and the black together. I wouldn't do that. No, I die for black for righteous sakes.
Yes, sir.
I want to tell the world what I heard taught. And you will see then how the white people will honor you. That's right. They'll honor you more than what they have ever honored you before. It is proven. I can prove them in the history, in Quran, and in the Bible. They can't get around it. So I thank you, my dear beloved brothers and sisters. This time I have almost about 8 minutes to 4. I'm going to hush my mouth for today, because you've been here since 1 o'clock. Our was here a little after 1, but I was doing something else here. I want to say again to you who's here with us, if you have not reclaimed your own title, not join, you don't join. You can't. You was a Muslim when you was born,
Sir.
No, you're right, sir.
so you can't join it. You reclaims it
That's right.
because since you've been born, you was robbed from it. Don't say like the Bible says that we was born in sin and shaped in iniquity. That's talking about white folks. That ain't talking about you. When Yakub made white people, and they being evil people, that made them to be born as a devil in sin. And he was shaped with trichology to use knowledge to take away the righteousness of another man, which means he was shaped now in evilness. You was not. He can stand up and see you being hanged to a tree and eat and drink whiskey all day long and kill every black man in the sea.
Yes, sir.
You don't never think about hanging a man.
Right.
You don't think about that. You don't think about burning up a man.
That's right.
That don't cross your mind.
That's right. Right.
You rather shoot him or cut his throat.
That's right.
That's right. Go take a live man and hang him up over a fire burning and burn his feet off. You don't think that way.
That's right.
Nobody do that but white folks.
That's true.
Putting the man on a vault, roasting him alive.
Right.
They have did that. Don't nobody do that but white folks.
That's right, sir. You're right.
Digging a hole, putting you in it, nothing out but your head, and sick the dogs on it
Right.
to eat your head off your body. White folks do that. You never did that.
That's right.
As bad as our people is today, using all kind of dope and whatnot. They don't think that way.
That's right.
They catch them out and shoot them. So I thank you, my dear beloved brother and sisters, and if the brothers here, I have to say brothers, I don't see none of the lost sisters. If you're here and you desire to come with us, these are not all we got now. Don't think that's all we got. We got some more. And you desire to be with us, reclaiming your own title, take a card that he got and fill it out. This is the only way out.
That's right.
If you have a question that you would like to ask me, you can ask me now.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
When I was here a couple of weeks ago, my name is Adan Abdul Yassin here. I'm a member of the Moore Science Temple of American Islamic Nation. I have a question pertaining to last time I was here, the brother was speaking about Louis Farrakhan and Brother Malcolm X. I understand this refers to Brother Malcolm X, but I couldn't understand the reference that was made against or to Brother Louis Farrakhan. I would like to have a little more insight on that, because my understanding is that Louis Farrakhan is for the people and with the people. And I didn't truly understand what was being demonstrated last time. I would like to have a little more understanding on that.
Who was the question to, me or him?
To you, sir.
To me? Now, about other leaders, some of the things I have dropped of saying, because it has made other people to think that I was an enemy against them. I don't make myself an enemy against Wallace, Farrakhan, and none of the rest of those people. But I tell you the truth. I'll answer you this way. I was reading in the Detroit News about Minister Farrakhan, how people were speaking concerning him. Did you read it? Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't read it all myself, because it's three of the papers I think that was in it. The last one was yesterday. I didn't read all of that one. What I see about Minister Farrakhan and what he was saying, I think that he talks pretty good sometimes. Some of his words I wouldn't give a penny for, I tell you facts. He speaks good in some of his ways, and in the talking to leading the black people, he upholds them. Well, he can't put them down, because if he put them down in the way of his teaching, they kill him. The black ones are killing. And I wouldn't like to see that did to him. I wouldn't like to see that done to him, regardless of what. Now, some of your questions about to leave me. Say the important part that you want to know.
The most important part of the question is that, being that this is the Nation of Islam, is Louis Farrakhan the one that's associated with this particular branch of the Islamic nation? Or is he disassociated with it?
Now I tell you facts. Minister Louis Farrakhan in some instance is standing like this. He's over here and he's over here. He's in as much Christian as he is in Islam, from what I have seen and heard. And I think if he had said more concerning in a lot of his teaching of Master Farad and the messenger taught him, he wouldn't have as much trouble as he's having.
That's right.
If you're going to teach Islam, and our people in America has never heard it before, tell who taught you.
That's right.
That's right.
Malcolm X brought him in to join the Nation of Islam. And he, for as I have seen in a lot of his talk, He was a disciple of Malcolm X. And Malcolm X, well, I thought a lot of him. I loved it to hear him teach, but I never got no spirit from him, I tell you facts. I have got more spirit from Farrakhan and his teaching when he'd be teaching, than I did when I'd be sitting around and hearing Malcolm teach. Because Allah showed me Malcolm before Malcolm became a thorough representative for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He showed me him, and I told the messenger about him. Now, when God whoops a man, sometime he be so dumb he don't know what he's getting whipped about, although God is showing it to him. I believe that Minister Farrakhan could be a great representative for the messenger if he had somebody to keep teaching him.
That's right.
Right.
A representative have to have the man that he represents to continue to teach him. All he can do, if the one that he's representing, all he can do is to carry his own self. If the representative is dead, if I'm saying that right, and saying that his leader is a lie when he is not, I think that's wrong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right.
And to say that he goes and talk with him, he don't.
That's right.
I can talk to Minister Louis Farrakhan if he would hear me. That's right. But you cannot represent a man after he dead and then claim to be his representative, and while he's representing him, he's not giving his teacher any praises except when he gets ready to have something to say that will benefit him. You get me? I don't say nothing to benefit me, and I know myself better than Louis Farrakhan knows himself. That's what I believe. Not only him, but all of them. Put them all in one bag, I'll shake it, see which one will fall out first, as we used to say. Of course, I don't like anymore to talk concerning a person that's saying he's a leader. I don't call myself a leader. I say, if you believe like I do, let us walk abreast.
Yeah, right.
And when we do that, I can be watching for you and you can be watching for me.
That's right.
Not that I cannot lead you. I can lead you to the mountain and carry you over it. I was told how to do it. I seen myself leading people before the messenger passed. I seen myself doing so. I seen myself in visions carrying Master Farad Muhammad in my temple, on my shoulders. I seen me and the messenger standing on the outside of one of my temples, and he and I was talking about the people inside. I seen myself and the messenger together analyzing what Minister Farrakhan said about him and the messenger and Allah. And we was on the inside of the temple as he do the talking. We was sitting in the back. And I asked him, I'll tell you in this manner, and then I'll stop talking about that part, okay? I asked the messenger while in this fix, well, I had heard Kushmir, you know him, Bernard Kushmir? You don't know him? He's in one of them. Well, anyway, he's in the Journal of Truth, number 2. This is number 1. He's not in this one, is he? No, he's not in that one. Wait a minute. No, I was just wanting to see, was he in here? You don't have to go get one. I write them. You can get both of them. This one is number 1 for $1. Number 2 is $2. You can get both books for $3. You can get them right out there in the front and before you leave, if you don't have one. Now, they mention about a bag in my hearings. And that's what I asked the messenger about in the vision. I said, when I see my brother again, I'm going to ask him about that. And we sit in the back while Minister Farrakhan was lecturing. And I asked the messenger, I said, did Allah give him a bag? The messenger said, yeah. He said that he had one. He said, yeah. And the little bag was on a bench there. He said, yeah, he gave him one. I said, well, does he know what's in the bag? He said, no. He don't know what's in it. And he told me what was in the bag. So of course, I ain't gonna tell you what was in the bag. I know you listen for me to say it. No, I'll tell Farrakhan what was in it. You know, see, this vision, I wrote it out and I kept it. I had 2. So I think if Minister Farrakhan would lay closer to the messenger and Allah in his teaching and not what he thinks he knows about Islam, they'll leave him alone. They won't bother him. I call white folks devils anytime I get ready. Jews and all. I don't give a damn about none of them. Excuse my way of saying it. I don't care about none of them. They knows that. I taught Yakub's history at 1300 Bourbon in the jailhouse every Sunday. I had to go to jail every Sunday for a few weeks, a few months rather, to make up my time that the judge give me for the school. And they'd be standing at the gate, they're waiting for me when I come in. Here come John, here come John. Here they all come running there. 15 cells was in there. Here come John, I'll come on in there. I had a good time with him. Yeah, I had a good time. I didn't go, I went on a Friday evening at 5 o'clock and I left on a Sunday at 5 o'clock. I had to do that until I made up my time for contempt of court. And that was too much time they give me for the contempt of court. I should have just paid about $25 and been gone. Yep. So that's what I think. I have been invited to Minister Farrakhan's home. I have ate at his home. I've ate with him. I've been with him. I've taught in his temple. Not long. Not how many years that been? 86. Right. You did?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay then. All praises to Allah. That was a pretty good one that day, I think. If you can get it, we'll make it and let the people here have it and hear what was said. They could get it, $5. So it was just one tape. So that is what I think about him. I'll tell you the facts, brother. Regardless of what about Farrakhan, Malcolm, Bernard Kushmir, which was his right hand, and WD, any of these other people that claiming they know my brother Elijah Muhammad. I don't want to talk to you about them. I want to talk to them. But they don't give me that chance. They don't want to meet me. And I would say to anyone who goes out and going to teach Islam, give Elijah Muhammad the best credit that you can give. If not, that red will catch you, that star rather, that star is here, justice. If not, it will catch you. Master Farad Muhammad says, this star catches prophets and wise men. And it will do it. Man, talk a little while, you got enough on him, hang him. That's right. So I thank you, my brother, for visiting us and being with us. And wherever that you are, remember that Islam is your religion and the black people's is your nation. And the white folks is none other than a made devil.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
They are not your brother nowhere. This book tells you to have nothing to do with them. Christians and Jews, they are for each other. They are not for you. Christians and Jews. We must understand all of our afflictions come from Christians and Jews. All white folks is Jews. I don't care if he's Italian or Hungarian or cat paws or wherever he come from. If he's white, blue eyes, long stringy hair, he is a devil. Wherever you see a nappy-headed man, like me and this brother sitting here, of course I ain't got as much hair as he got. But anyway, just around the edges, we are original people.
Right.
The first and will be the last.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
May Allah bless you, brother. I could tell you much more on your question, plenty of it, but I don't want to talk about them. Yeah, I don't want to talk about them. Let them have their little marvels and go ahead and shoot with them. Yeah. Cause I'm going to throw mine in the pot and I'm going to be first to shoot. And I can shoot them too, brother. Bam! Knock all of them out. Thank you. May Allah bless you. Our time has expired. Come back next Sunday and the next one. Keep coming. Keep coming. And you'll find out this is better than what you got. I'm going to tell you now because you here. Islam that Messenger Elijah Muhammad brought from Master Farad, better than what you got.
Right.
That's right.
That's true. That's true. Come back and let's talk about this, and I'll show you it's better than what you got. That's right. I'm glad that any black man accepts something other than this thing over here. Accept something better than that. That's right. All of her works. All of her works. If you get just one of these letters and say you believe in Islam, and you don't know but one letter, you know more than any of these people. You just learn one of them. You know more than any of the rest of them. If you don't know how to teach it, come here. I'll give it to you. Won't cost you a nickel. Only thing it will cost you, come and visit, sit down in your seat. When the buck is being passed, drop a few dollars in there for the temple.
Yes, sir.
That's all. And that's it. Don't charge you a whole lot of money to come hear me talk. No. If devils would come to hear me talk, I will ask them personally for a big pile of money from it. I'll do it. We were supposed to have some here Savior's Day. They were supposed to have been here.
Right.
If he had to set his behind down in here, brother, I'm going to ask him to pay for that seat he's sitting in.
Right.
May Allah bless you all with a peaceful night's rest and a happy morning rise as I greet you in the Arabic language of peace, as some say. But it's the language of God Himself brought to us. And that is, Assalamu alaikum.